I'm starting a new blog, and some of you might recognize me as the hat lady. So most of you know me as Laurie Ann. I was diagnosed with breast cancer 2 years ago, and I started making hats for patients who lose their hair. So that's where my journey on the Facebook started. But now we've got a new journey. Not so great. 3 weeks ago, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, and not great news. I'm not super excited about it, and I decided to start this whole blog thing so that I don't, when I look back, think, I should have blogged this. I should have made a story from this so that maybe other people can learn from it. So my experiment is going to be, got a whole list of medication that the rheumatologist prescribed, and I am actually going to go the autoimmune protocol diet plan way first. So what am I going to try? I'm going to try and eat right according to the protocol, because there's lots of things that creates inflammation inside your body and worsens your autoimmune disease. So according to a book that I'm reading now from Mia Myers, which is called Autoimmune Solutions, she suggests that you give it a 30-day time period to cut out a whole bunch of stuff, go onto some gut healing measurements, and then see, well, you can reverse it, because according to her, 75% of rheumatoid arthritis is not genetically, but it happens because of scenarios in your life, gets triggered by different things. So anyway, so what am I going to do? I'm going to start jotting down what I do. So I've started this eating plan. I am on day 10. En kan ek julle vertel, dit werk nog nie. Ek is nog steeds in pain. So the pain is there. It's not going away. So the pain currently is in all my joints. I think the worst bit is in my ankles. And I've got like pins and needles in my forearms, and then also all my metacarpal joints are really, I'm constantly aware of it. So I don't know where I got it from, and how did it start. First of all, 2018 I was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. 2019 I went through a whole battery of tests and treatments. I had chemo, I had radiation, I had double mastectomy, etc. Then December came and I started getting these, like my Achilles was sensitive. Every time I got out of bed in the morning, I thought, yo, what's happening? So I ignored it. And it's so weird. I am a cancer patient and should be so aware of what's going on in my life, all my aches and pains, but I am, I don't know, not even bothered. And then I started getting these pins and needles in my forearms. And then I told my husband, and then he spoke to the oncologist, and the oncologist spoke to the surgeon, because they work as a pack. End result, listen to this, I've got to go for a brain scan. I nearly passed out. Brain scan? Anyways, with my history of stage 4 breast cancer, that's what they had to do, a PET scan, to see if I didn't have mets in my brain from my breast cancer. And I'm thinking, I thought it might be a side effect from one of the chemo drugs that I need to take for the rest of my life, which is called Herceptin. And Herceptin is a post-chemo chemo, which I take every 3 weeks to prevent my HER2 positive breast cancer from coming back. Yalla. So I went through the brain scan, nearly had a heart attack, because I've got aches and pains in my joints. Now I'm worried about I've got mets in my brain. Not a great day. Then anyways, so my doctor kept saying to me, Laurie Ann, it is not the Herceptin. And I'm telling him, I think it is. Lo and behold, went through a whole battery of tests. I think I did about 13, 14 tests. And out of those, my RA factor came up positive, and my ANF, and who knows what else, all those fancy tests that me as a non-medical person don't really understand. So the long and the short is I went to see the rheumatologist. She examined me, she looked at my blood results. RA. So at 50, being as healthy as ever, never been to the doctor, never been to the hospital, I've never taken antibiotics, I got breast cancer stage 4. Now at 51, I've got rheumatoid arthritis. It's not a good second half of my life, eh? So anyway, this whole blog is going to be about how am I approaching this. The other thing is I'm also a Pilates teacher, and this is quite a struggle for me because, listen to this, it is not easy for me to train anymore. You know, a lot of the weight bearing stuff on my ankles and on my wrists, it's tough, it's hard, it's sore, it's not great. And yeah, it makes me emotional because being somebody who never got sick to somebody who's now a cancer warrior and a rheumatoid arthritis patient, you know, I feel like, why don't you just dig the grave? I'll just somewhat get into it myself. But anyway, I hope you follow my journey as a newly diagnosed rheumatoid arthritis patient to see how it goes following the autoimmune protocol diet plan, to see if I can reverse it, and also to maybe, you know, we can all learn something from this. And then obviously I'm not naive. If at the end of the day this doesn't work, then I will probably go onto my meds. So I hope you have a wonderful Easter and lots of love from me.